Hey everyone, Jamie here from the Fellow Newsroom reporting to you on Fellow 4.0. We're going to quickly highlight some of the top new features that the team has launched, starting with the new ability to add bookmarks and tabs to your meeting streams. What you can now do is you can customize what you see at the top of your stream by adding different resources, URLs, or even different meeting notes that you want easily accessible to you. So you can see here that I've already embedded a Google Sheet, and what's going to happen here is that I will now have that Google Sheet to quickly reference. So again, really great opportunity for any of those important resources that may be prevalent to that team meeting or that one-on-one. Another option here is that you can also embed different meeting notes. So sometimes you have meetings that may be prevalent to this topic, but you don't necessarily want the meetings merged because they still do have their own purpose. What you can do is you can now add them as a tab into your fellow meeting, and then you can quickly cross-reference them. You can collaborate and hop back and forth between the primary meeting and the other tabs that you have added. You can quickly do this by pressing the plus button, by adding a bookmark, a fellow note, or even toggling on different fellow features that are going to be useful during that meeting. The next feature is companion mode that we want to go over. Actually, in the top right-hand corner of my screen, that I've actually been reminded of two of my upcoming events. You are going to get a reminder, and you can then quickly go ahead and join that meeting. And we're going to go into the weekly sync. When I press this join meeting button, what's going to happen is it's going to bring me directly to my meeting software service. So the most powerful unlock here is that it's also going to automatically open up my meeting note, and now I can collaborate on this meeting without having to go looking for my note. It's also directing me directly to where I can join my meeting, and I'm now able to collaborate with my team members without wasting any time looking for my meeting note. Next up, let's talk about some of the great new updates to the action items. So we're going to pop in and we're going to go look at our action item section here. You can see here that we now have different ways of grouping our action items or sorting them. You can now actually create custom groups for me to better organize my action items at the beginning of the day. So when you scroll down to the bottom here, you can see here I can now create a new group. So you can have a group based on a project, external meetings, internal meetings, however is going to help your workflow. Once you've created your new group, you can then drag and drop your action items into the appropriate bucket so you can better organize and focus your time. Next is that you can also now view action items assigned to your teammates. So these are going to be any action items that have been assigned in any of the meetings that you guys share together. You can also filter by other team members by scrolling and clicking on them. But one thing that is really great here is the ability to view only the ones created by you. So by doing that, you will now only see the ones created by you, not by anyone else. So you're more easily able to follow up. The other thing that I really love here, though, is if I pop back into our meeting, I now have the action items tab, and I'm now going to be able to view all of my action items and still have all my filtering options. This is a great way to stay focused on your meeting while also still having your action items quickly accessible and not taking away from your meeting. Next is the improved ability to create events right from within Fellow. From the meetings tab, you're going to have this plus blue button. You're going to get this new module. It's going to show you the rest of your calendar. As you add other team members in here, it's also going to show you when they're busy. Be much easier for when you want to be able to go create a new event and add other individuals and finding a time that works for all of you guys. So this is automatically going to go over to my Google Calendar. I'm going to send out those invites to my colleagues. Last but not least is our new notification center. The notification center is going to compile all of the changes to any of your meeting notes, OKRs, any comments on any of your action items, as well as reactions. We're going to go ahead and pop over to our notification center over in the bell right beside where it says I have 9+ new notifications. I'm now going to get a list of all of the changes. I'm going to see who made the changes, and I can actually go and I can click in and I'm going to see what those changes were. So we can see here that Phoebe has made these changes. They are highlighted in green. You'll also be able to see in some of your note that some things may be highlighted in red, and if they are highlighted in red, then that means that they have actually deleted those out of your agenda. This gives you a quick way to see what has changed and works really great for those asynchronous communication times when maybe you are all just collaborating on an agenda but not actually meeting together. Thanks for tuning in to the Fellow Newsroom and learning about all of the great new features from Fellow 4.0. Until next time, I'm Jamie. Talk to you soon. Bye.